I can't do this without coffee. Okay, that's so much better. Guys, honestly, Dune should sponsor me at this point. Like, I have got to be the most obsessed girl in Santa Barbara with Dune. If you know anyone else that is more obsessed than me, please shoot me a message and let me know. I would love to meet them. Okay, but today I have some really exciting stuff planned. So if you're new here, my name's Blake. I am the co-founder of the Emerald Home Collective, which is a full-service property management firm here in Santa Barbara. And today we're going to go to one of Avi's current listings. It is in Goleta. 515 Mills Way has a ton of potential. It is 3 beds, 2 baths, and a little under 1,700 square feet. It is very close to UCSB, and I would say out of all of the listings that Avi's holding right now, this one would be the top investment. And I really wanted to talk about it this week because we've been chatting a bit about investment properties and how to make an investment property impactful here in Santa Barbara that generates revenue, that attracts great tenants. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Woo! Okay, we made it. I'm going to grab my coffee. We're going to head inside and I'm going to show you how Avi and I would coach our client to take this property from fixer-upper to lucrative investment from start to finish. Let's go. This is the street right outside of 515 Mills Way. And as you can see, it is really quiet and it is really up and coming. So a great data point to keep in mind is that the houses across the street and around 515 Mills are selling for about $2 million plus. So this house will appreciate greatly, especially if you put significant work into it. And the work that I'm going to describe a bit today comes from David Soberano from the Soberano Group. David is an incredible flipper in the area, and he walked through this property with Avi to come up with a detailed estimate so that we knew exactly what to expect line by line for the renovation that we had in mind. One of the first things that struck me about this home are the beautiful romantic windows, and that is something that we would recommend keeping intact during the renovation. We would recommend brightening the home, making it feel bohemian, California, welcome, but keeping that original character of those beautiful windows. And we're going to make our way down the hall. This carpet has probably got to go. It's a little bit dated, and we suggest bringing that beautiful white oak all the way through the entire home. It just makes maintenance easier, and it looks cleaner, it feels cleaner, it smells better. It's just really where you want to put your money during a renovation. We are making our way to the second bedroom, and it's a lot smaller, so this would make an excellent office space or a pull-out daybed guest room situation. And as we show you the garage, you're going to see it is a huge space. It is a 2-car garage, and you could either keep it a garage or you could absolutely skyrocket the value of your home by adding another bedroom and bathroom into the garage so that it would be a 4-bed, 3-bath house when you're ready to sell it. It also would allow you to charge higher rent prices before you sell your home. Since we're so close to UCSB, a really interesting fact is that there is limited to no on-campus housing. So all of the students have to live in houses that they rent. And a lot of parents struggle to find landlords that will allow their students to stay in a house because, it is a risk, but you can charge a premium price and you're going to find more great students than not, especially because it is so hard to get into UCSB. So the students are very focused, very driven, and they're typically really great kids. But of course, since there is more risk and demand involved, you are able to charge much higher prices for renting out your home. When Avi and I did the rental analysis, we determined that you could charge about $7,000 to $9,000 a month in rent, just depending on how much you put into the renovation, if you turn this into a 4-bed, 3-bath, or if you keep it kind of as is. So it just depends on what your goals for the space are, and you can charge accordingly. One thing I do have to mention is that David is a genius, and when he first saw this room in the home, he immediately said that we need to rotate the island and make it one big, bright kitchen. Since it leads right to the patio, it would make an excellent space for hosting, and it also would maximize that indoor-outdoor living that people from all over the world move to Santa Barbara and Southern California to experience. And one of the biggest positives about this home is this backyard. You have a sunken jacuzzi, you have space for storage that is also hidden. The sky is truly the limit for this backyard. You can create whatever space your heart desires, and the total of all of these renovations from start to finish would be about $345,000.
Okay, you heard it here first. That is the exact plan that Avi and I would present to the buyers of 515 Mills Way, and that is exactly how we would coach them to take this property from fixer-upper to lucrative investment. Let me know if you would buy this house and transform it into an amazing property. I will link all of our information below, so if you have any questions about buying this property, you can call Avi. If you have any questions about the renovation, about the plan, if you want to chat about any other investment properties in the area, give me a call. I'll have all of our information linked below. And as always, thank you so much for watching today. We can't wait to see you next time.